My dear, each day, I find myself thinking about meeting you, standing before you, and finally telling you what my heart has been holding on to for so long. Every single day, I imagine looking into your eyes and gathering the courage to say that I like you a lot. It's a feeling that has grown stronger with time, one that I can no longer suppress. I have tried to push it aside, to ignore it, to convince myself that it is nothing more than a fleeting crush, but my heart refuses to listen. It beats wildly whenever you are near, and no matter how much I try to hide my emotions, they surface in ways I cannot control. If you were to place your hand on my heart, you would feel how erratic its rhythm becomes in your presence. I have liked you from the very first day I met you. I remember it so clearly, how you smiled, how you spoke with such warmth, how effortlessly you carried yourself. You were kind, helpful, and friendly, and you made me feel so comfortable, even though I was new and uncertain. At that moment, I realized that I would be okay. I didn't know it then, but looking back now, I understand that meeting you changed everything for me. From that first encounter, my admiration for you only grew. I was drawn to you in ways I couldn't explain. I found myself wanting to be around you, to talk to you, to hear your thoughts, and to learn more about you. But as much as I wanted to express my feelings, something always held me back. I confided in a friend once, and they told me that you were out of my league, that someone as incredible as you would never look at someone like me in that way. And the painful part? I agreed with them. You are breathtakingly beautiful, but that is just the beginning. You are intelligent, talented, and admired by so many. People gravitate toward you naturally because of your charm and your kindness. You have a way of making everyone around you feel at ease, and your social skills are unmatched. You walk into a room, and people notice, not just because of your looks, but because of the energy you bring. You have a presence that is impossible to ignore, and I have always been in awe of that. But what truly captivates me is your strength. You are independent, unafraid of what others think, and always willing to speak your mind. You don't shy away from challenges, instead, you face them head-on. You have a vision for your life, and you go after what you want with determination. That kind of confidence, that kind of passion, is something I deeply admire. It is one of the many reasons why I fell for you. At first, I told myself it was just a simple crush, something that would fade with time. But it didn't. It only grew stronger. Whenever I saw you smile, I couldn't help but smile too. Whenever I heard your voice, my day instantly became better. The more I got to know you, the more I realized that you are someone truly special, someone unlike anyone I have ever met before. And somewhere along the way, my little crush turned into love. I have spent so much time trying to suppress these emotions. I told myself that it was foolish to love you, that it would only lead to heartbreak. I tried to convince myself that I wasn't good enough for you, that you deserved someone better. And maybe you do. Maybe there is someone out there who is more worthy of your love, someone who can match your brilliance and confidence in ways I never could. But even knowing all of that, I still cannot silence my heart. So here I am, taking the risk, putting my feelings into words, and laying my heart on the line. I don't know how you will react, and honestly, I am terrified. But I also know that if I never tell you the truth, I will regret it for the rest of my life. Some feelings are too powerful to be ignored, and my love for you is one of them. Even now, I don't know if I am right or wrong to love you. But love doesn't ask for permission. It doesn't follow logic or reason, it simply exists. And regardless of what happens, I need to tell you this for my own peace of mind. I am not expecting anything in return. I am not asking for you to love me back or to change the way you see me. I just need you to know that you are someone who has profoundly impacted my life. And if, after all of this, you do not feel the same way, that's okay. I will respect your feelings, and I will never let my love become a burden to you. No matter what happens, you will always be special to me. There is no one else who could ever take your place in my heart. You are irreplaceable, and I will always cherish the way you have made my life brighter, even if it is only from a distance. My dear, this is my truth. This is my heart speaking, raw and unfiltered. I hope, at the very least, you understand how much you mean to me. My dear, I have never been happier than I am right now. My life feels so calm and peaceful, filled with contentment and joy from within. This is the best life I could have ever imagined, and I couldn't have asked for anything better. Every moment feels meaningful, and I am finally at peace with myself and the world around me. The constant rush, the endless search for something more, and the dissatisfaction that once consumed me have all disappeared. And it's all because of you. You have taught me something truly invaluable, something that has taken away all my stress and worries. You showed me the power of surrender, the importance of letting go, and the beauty of trusting the divine. Before I met you, I was always worried about one thing or another. My mind was never at ease, it was always occupied with thoughts of the future or regrets from the past. I could never enjoy the present because I was so caught up in chasing something else. It felt like I was running a race with no finish line, constantly striving for more but never feeling satisfied. No matter what I achieved, it was never enough. I always felt like I was missing something, but I could never pinpoint what it was. I spent so much time focusing on what I lacked that I failed to appreciate the abundance already present in my life. I had a habit of complaining, of seeing problems instead of blessings. But then you came into my life and changed everything. Thank you, my love, for showing me the power of gratitude. You made me realize that happiness doesn't come from having more, it comes from appreciating what we already have. You helped me understand that true peace and joy come from within, not from external achievements or possessions. Once I embraced this wisdom, my entire perspective shifted. Instead of focusing on what I didn't have, I started counting my blessings. I began to see the beauty in the small things, the warmth of the sun on my skin, the laughter of loved ones, the simple joy of a quiet morning. I started to trust the Almighty, knowing that He always has my best interests at heart. I learned to surrender my worries, my goals, and my dreams to Him. Instead of obsessing over the outcomes, I simply worked hard and left the rest in His hands. And something incredible happened, my life transformed. Now, I feel an overwhelming sense of peace and happiness every single day. I no longer wake up with anxiety or a restless mind. I feel blessed beyond measure. My work brings me joy instead of stress. I cherish the time I spend with my loved ones instead of worrying about what's next. My health has improved, and my mind is clear and relaxed. For the first time in my life, I feel like I am truly living, rather than just existing. The more I recognize my blessings, the more I realize how kind and generous God has been to me. I see His love in everything, the opportunities that come my way, the people who support me, and even the challenges that shape me into a stronger person. I now understand that every single moment is a gift, and I embrace each one with gratitude. I sincerely hope that everyone can learn to see how blessed they are instead of focusing on what they lack. So many people spend their lives chasing happiness, thinking it lies in the next promotion, the next relationship, or the next big achievement. But happiness isn't something we find, it's something we create by appreciating what we already have. If we all start practicing gratitude, our lives will become even more beautiful than our dreams. It is a simple yet profound shift in mindset, one that has the power to transform everything. Gratitude is not just a practice, it's a way of life. It changes the way we see the world, the way we interact with others, and the way we handle challenges. When we focus on what we have rather than what we lack, life feels abundant. Instead of feeling envious of others, we feel inspired. Instead of feeling burdened by difficulties, we see them as opportunities for growth. Gratitude fills our hearts with joy and contentment, allowing us to experience life in its fullest and purest form. Thank you, my dear, for opening my eyes to this truth. Thank you for guiding me, for being my support, and for showing me how truly beautiful my life is. Because of you, I have learned to live with a heart full of gratitude, and that has made all the difference. My life has changed in ways I never thought possible, and I owe my happiness to you. I hope that every person on this planet can experience the kind of joy and peace that I have found. I hope they, too, can learn to shift their perspective and see the beauty that already surrounds them. True happiness is within reach for all of us, we just have to open our hearts and embrace it.